Church, the Catholic Church over in Russia.
That could only make sense if he wants a modified version of the Soviet Union. It sounds to me, there's two different ways you could interpret that. If you say, man, I really miss the USSR, I wish the USSR was back, that could mean one of two things or both. Either A, you like the prestige of being a world power, which I'm going to be honest with you, I don't see how they're not a world power at this point. I know there was the big collapse. Right. So to sit there and say at this point that I really miss the USSR and it's because we're no longer a world superpower and I wish we were again, that's kind of hard to believe. The other explanation would be that it's ideological, which means they want the atheist communist regime back. They want communism. They want any right-wing... First of all, they hate right-wing free market capitalism.
Okay.
And the only way to stop that is the way Stalin did it, which was gulags and mass murder. Even Karl Marx and Engels, in the Communist Manifesto, they say in it that the only way to get to fully blown communism is through, quote, through despotic means. Or through despotic inroads. Meaning, okay, attention everybody, everybody assemble. All right, I'm talking the whole country. We're going to go ahead and do full-blown communism. So all that own property and own businesses and own land and own everything, we're going to go ahead and confiscate that from you.
Yeah, we're going to take that back.
Right. For those of you that make a lot of money or a little money, doesn't matter. We dole out what you need.
Right. So you don't get a paycheck from like your job, like a W-2 thing, and
well,
all
you do, but the job is owned
by the government. So you literally, technically, work for the government now. Everybody does.
Right.
All jobs.
No, for Mother Russia.
Fatherland.
It was Fatherland would be.
No, it was Mother Russia.
The Fatherland is Germany.
Right.
Mother Russia. Motherland is Russia. Fatherland is Germany.
They also had the iron. They had the Iron Curtain.
What's the child land?
I don't know. What was the Iron Curtain?
Oh, I thought it was the Iron Dress. Oh, the Motherland was wearing a dress.
Wow. In all the movies you've ever seen, a big, burly Russian woman, just this,
When it comes to Russian women, it's always a big, burly woman, right?
Yet there are some very beautiful Russian girls in real life. But
you didn't hear about that till recently.
Yeah, till the wall fell.
The first good-looking depiction of a Russian I've ever seen was in it was the Spies Like Us.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah. For those of you in front of your YouTube interwebs, you can go ahead and look up the hot model from. I think Brian is desperately typing right now.
No.
Spies Like Us with Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase.
One of the best. It was the best Cold War movie.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Comedy was good.
Comedy gold, that is.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
So as we move from Russia and the uprise of communism, my whole take on this is that, and I wrote I didn't write the article, but I headline titled the article, that has to do with this new generation that's up and coming. And I don't want to be that guy. Oh, look, you're getting old. You're saying the next generation.
You young whippersnappers.
No, I'm serious. These kids are being taught in school that communism is okay.
That's not only are they being taught that communism is okay, and they don't use the C word, by the way.
No, and I was going to point that out.
They do not use the C word.
And you guys out there listening to Smith Radio, you're like,
communism? What is this? The Cold War Network? What is this? No, guys. Communism is older than the Communist Manifesto. It predates Karl Marx, Plato's Republic.
Way back, thousands of years ago.
Read Ameritopia by Mark Levin. He talks about how the germs of communism are all over Plato's Republic. And the Leviathan. That book, Leviathan, is all about big government control
380 BC was Plato's first publishing of Plato's Republic.
Right.
380 BC. That BC is before Christ.
The book was all about a imaginary nation, a republic, if you will, where every single thing is controlled by a centralized government. And the rules were so overwhelming. It just like every little thing you did was planned out and regulated.
Well, you can read the book, 1984.
Yeah, but that's a lot more modern.
It's a tough read. Well, he wrote it back in the 30s?
Yeah, something like that.
Back in the 30s, but
he predicted a lot.
Oh, my Lord. It is... and the only reason why I started reading it is because of Glenn Beck.
Right.
And I thought Glenn Beck was... He won't shut up about this. He's stupid.
There's several books that he does that about. Well,
so I read it, and the guy was like schizo-paranoid about the whole government coming down on him.
Yeah, but there's so many things that seem so like he really saw coming.
He's just off by a couple decades.
Our PC world is described in that book.
Oh, yes.
Where people, there's no freedom of speech, but all these different types of speech are outlawed in that book, right?
Yeah, well, Carrie, you've got freedom of speech in America. You just better not offend nobody.
Right, you can't offend anybody.
Don't you go offending
There's
nobody.
all kinds of phrases coined from that book, like group speak and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And this hit me off the top of my head. Our friends of ours were watching TV the other day, and a Old Navy commercial came on.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Did you hear that?
I saw it.
You saw the commercial?
I was sitting there after somebody told me about this Old Navy commercial, and I said, okay, I guess I'll keep my eyes out for it. And all of a sudden, 3 minutes later, he was like, look, there it is. The TV was on, and I said, turn it up. And so we got to watch it. And then since then, I've seen it at least one more time.
So in this commercial, you've seen it.
But okay.
You've seen it? I haven't seen the commercial. I know what it is.
It looks like a YouTube blogger because this person is in a bedroom, it looks like her bedroom, his bedroom, whatever it is.
What?
And if you've ever watched the cheesy blogs that are really popular on YouTube with young people speaking their mind and talking crap and just being drama queens, this is what it looks like.
Oh, no!
What?
This is awful. Well, I'm looking at the images of it. Oh, wow.
Did you not see it?
No, I've never seen it.
Well, then what are you gonna say about it?
Well, I was going to say that it's a guy with looks like a 5 o'clock shadow. It's in women's clothing.
Right, but if you watch the commercial, it looks like a guy with just long blonde hair and kind of feminine clothes, and then he acts very feminine.
Right. He's wearing pink.
So he's wearing like almost girls' clothes.
Well, but he's got a pink. This one shows him with a pink sweater wrapped around his neck.
Right.
Right, and he's holding up bags. I guess he's been shopping
at Old Navy, and talking very feminine.
Wow.
But here we go.
Hi everybody, it's Alexander Gert, and this is my
Alexander
holiday.
Whoa, hold.
G-E-R-T?
Yeah, hold the phone to
Alexander Gert.
He has long, flowing blonde hair.
Right, I just said that. Yeah, long blonde hair.
But the roots are blackened.
Right, so it's clearly bleached.
Oh, thanks everyone for all your really nice comments about the last haul video.
Okay, he's got lipstick on.
That is true.
And makeup.
Really?
Yes, he's got eyeliner, eyeshadow.
And he's got bushy, dark,
almost
brown,
a unibrow.
Yeah, eyebrows.
Really appreciate it, and I appreciate all my fans out there, and even people who make mean comments. It's fine, because that's just what you do. Okay, I got some really great stuff at...
This is a Christmas commercial, if you will. There's a Christmas tree in the background, and apparently Caitlin is shopping for...
No, Alexander.
It's not Caitlin?
As in Alexander the Great.
Oh, gotcha.
Old Navy. I'm so excited about this hat. It's got this really cool sort of pom-pom thing on top. It's very serene. It's very calming.
How long is this
Good.
commercial?
My hair look really nice. Sometimes if I
Old Navy better send us a check.
Not yet. And it was there the whole time. Definitely, this shirt has me turned. This is nice because the button doesn't go up that high. You're like, I have those shirts.
Okay, this is just stupid.
Look at the description in the thing. It says Fred Amiston.
Yeah.
But in the beginning,
He called himself...
It said Alexander Gert.
Gert.
So when I typed in Alexander Gert in Google, because I saw this on TV, so I didn't have the benefit of this title under here. I typed in Alexander Gert, Old Navy, into the Google. How does Google, they're always going to find something, right?
Right.
Nothing.
Okay, so here's the end of the commercial.
I love this, and I love this, and I love this. So
Okay, now he's holding up a pair of women's boots. They're snow boots for women. That's not a pair of men's boots.
Oh,
And he loves them. I
is
love
he
these.
trying to make it look like maybe he's not a man?
Yeah.
Because he didn't try very hard.
remember, go to Old Navy because everything in the store is up to 75% off.
Up to
Christy,
75%
off. Wait, 75. You must go to Old Navy.
Go ahead and send that check to Smith Radio.
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
So, here's the thing. He is not
whoa.
even trying
Whoa.
to
How dare you?
masquerade as a girl.
How dare you insult? You think you've got free speech? You think you've got free speech?
I could be fired.
You better. The producer's giving you the old stink eye right
He's
now.
pulling out the notepad full of pink slips.
Right up
with
to
the carbon layer on the carbon copy. Oh.
Firings will begin after the show.
No, he's going to force me to resign.
If you don't go to re-education camp.
The gulag, if you will.
Right. So this is what we're talking about all of this. You can't be... We certainly can't be a masculine, red meat-eating, beer-drinking man. That's not legal.
That's definitely illegal.
So wrong.
So here, the weird thing about this is it's not a man who's a transgender that's trying to be a woman. It's a man being a man, acting very with female tendencies, and let his hair grow long, and he likes women's or feminine looking clothes. But he's talking in his low voice, but he's just like, well, girls, this is what you should be shopping for. I love this. But there's not trying to get the higher voice. He didn't do a very good job of shaving because you can maybe see his 5 o'clock shadow.
Well, maybe she just tends to work out a lot.
Oh, you mean like where's the Jim Carrey?
What was that one?
Dude, Jim Carrey needs to do an Old Navy commercial with the bikini top that's just barely. Okay, so you know what that bikini top is from, don't you? It's from the bikini top is a parody of the female bodybuilders of the time.
Okay, this is
It's time for Buffed, Beautiful, and Bitchin', the at-home workout with Vera DeMila.
Vera DeMila? Oh my gosh, that's so bad. It's Jim Carrey in a bikini top.
and he spits a loogie.
I'm Vera DeMilo, and thanks for tuning in. You know, before I learned how to exercise properly, I was a poor excuse for a woman. Just look at those unsightly lumps of lard.
And he shows a picture juxtaposed of a beautiful model body with his head glued on the top.
Right.
Protruding from my sternum. I was so weak and frail back then, I couldn't even tear a telephone book in half. But I made that change, and you can too. So let's get busy burning off those bothersome bazooms.
Yeah.
Girls, are you ready? Alrighty. Let's start with a stretch. And down.
the thing about Jim Carrey.
Only Jim Carrey could do that.
His body moves in ways. He's standing up and said, "Let's flex." He literally
does a stunt that stuntmen wouldn't do.
Right. He falls flat.